Inshallah, we're asking from our Shaykh to send us something that is going to give us benefit now. We're not going according to script. We're not going according to what we plan to say, but it is something that is sending, in reality, not to me, but to everyone, what is necessary. The Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, 1 hour of meditation, it is better than 70 years of nafila ibadat. 1 hour of tafakkur. Don't think meditation means what so many people thinking in today's Muslims. Meditation, they're taking from this, they're taking from that, they're taking from everywhere. Well, once upon a time, everyone is taking from the tasawwuf, from the masters of the tasawwuf. These days we're seeing so-called masters of tasawwuf, they're taking from everything. Akhir zaman. That means your well has already dried up. That means there is nothing there. So you go to different sources of wetness to get it. You pass it off. So 1 hour of meditation, 1 hour of tafakkur. What is meditation in Islam? It is not what you think it is. Just empty your mind, putting your hand like this. Just free your mind and just concentrate on your breathing and just let go. What does that mean? Let go what? Concentrate on your breathing. Why? That is right. You can meditate. You can meditate on your breath. You can meditate on your desires. You can meditate on this world. But you can also meditate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wait, I'm going to fix you. Always. Sign of a munafiq. Sohbat just start. That's when a lot of confusion and a lot of interruption, distractioning happens. Must be. But what is tafakkur that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying? What we are learning from our Shaykh, SahibulSaif. What is tafakkur? If you know, which I cannot say none of you don't know, meaning everybody knows what tafakkur is. But if we know and we're not practicing, that is a big problem. If we know and it's not showing from our face, from our words, from our actions, the signs of that action, tafakkur, which is better than 70 years of nafila ibadat for 1 hour. Imagine if you make 1 hour every day. How much more higher stations you're going to be coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, today they are following different ways, different traditions for you to have tafakkur, for you to have purification of your nafs. You're going to pay money. You're going to have nice mountains and vistas and lakes. And you're going to sit like other traditions. And that's a time when you are going to reflect on yourself. That is the most, how shall we say, fake way. Because you must know yourself in your natural surrounding. You cannot know yourself in unnatural surrounding. What do I mean? Of course, in a nice place, you're going to be nice. In a nice place, you're going to act very nice. You're going to wear nice clothes. You're going to eat nice things. Just like what? Just like a vacation, a retreat. Everyone, assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. So that is just a vacation that you're going to do. To understand your nafs, you have to understand it in your own natural surroundings, not unnatural. You have to understand it when you are working, when you are with your family, when you are going through your day-to-day activities with people that you like and people that you don't like. So what is the difference now between that and everyone else that goes through life just with people they like, people they don't like, with their families, with their friends? What is the difference? The difference is, when we talk about purification, I'm going to go back to Tafakkur, how this is related. When you look in your natural surroundings and you try to purify yourself, when you are taking the sohbat, the association, the advice that the awliya Allah, that they take from the Quran, they take from the hadith, they take from the sunnah, they take from the riwayat, and every day they're making it new. Every day they're making it fresh for you to eat again, to give you more nutrition to your spirit. Not just telling you what the recipe is. Like some sheikhs, they say just read a book, read this book, read this book, read this book. Prophet ﷺ never told his Sahabi-Kiram to read any book. What the awliya Allah they do, they take from these holy sources and they make it. And they read your book and they give according to what you need. Now you, if you are awake, you know what you need. Then the sheikhs can offer you, like what Shaykh Efendi is saying, a supermarket. It's a supermarket. There's so many things in the supermarket. Now, according to what you need, you say, today I need this. I don't need all the rest of the thousands of things. The next day you say, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need this. But how are you going to know that the sohbat of a shaykh, taking from the advice from the Holy Prophet ﷺ, how will you understand that it is a supermarket and it is not just words, a recipe, something from a book? Which today sheikhs, they read from books. They look in the book and they give. So now, how are you going to understand that what your shaykh is giving to you, it is one big emporium of wisdom, of advice? If you don't have tafakkur, you will not understand. Tafakkur, it is better 1 hour than 70 years of worship. Because our aim is to know Allah. We are here to know Allah. We cannot know Allah if we don't know ourselves. Tafakkur makes you to sit down and for you to understand yourself. Understand your nafs. To understand your dunya. To understand your desires. And to understand your what? Your shaitan. To understand this. That all this is inside of you. Don't say, oh, shaitan is out there, dunya is out there. The desires are out there. Nafs, I don't have a nafs. Today's 21st century Muslims, none of them say, I have nafs. That's why they're not following a guide. They say, I'm well. Because a guide is a doctor. If you are well, you don't go to a doctor, correct? If you are healthy, you don't go to a doctor. You only go to a doctor when you are sick. So every majority of Muslims believe that they are healthy. You don't need guides. You don't want guides. You don't need guides. My guide is Allah. My guide is the Prophet, ﷺ, they're saying. Not just any man. So tafakkur, what we said about earlier, the believers today has to be better than yesterday. And tomorrow must be better than today. Who is waking up in the morning saying that, Ya Rabbi, my intention is to make my today better than yesterday? Who is doing that? To openly say simple prayer. We're not asking you so many memorizations, so many secret du'as. People are very interested these days. They say, read this dua, you're going to get a lot of money. Read this ayat, whatever you lose, you're going to find. You like this girl, read this ayat 70 times. You want to destroy someone, read this Asmaul. You see, now Tasawwuf and Islam has become like a bunch of magic spells. There's magic. Because a person that, to do all of that, anyone can do it. If you're a munafiq, you can do it. If you're a bad person, you can do it. It's not asking you to be a believer. It's not asking you to be a person who is close to Allah. It's not asking you to be a man who is on the Siratul Mustaqim. The Dajjal is going to come with a lot of magic spells, don't worry. Those who are looking for that, you're going to find it with Dajjal. Mahdi alayhi salam, he is not coming with a rose. He's coming with a sword. He's coming with Shariat. And that Shariat is to bring justice to the whole world. Don't say it's only Muslims. No, he's going to bring justice to the animals. He's going to bring justice to the creatures in the sea. He's going to bring justice to the skies, to the earth, to every single living thing, man and woman, whatever religion, whatever culture, whatever belief. If you believe that this world now is unjust, if you believe that this world now is being oppressed, if you believe that tyranny and terrorism is everywhere, if you believe that those who are in power, they are being tyrants and oppressing and killing and massacring and murdering everyone else, if you believe that, and you're hoping for that change every single day, if your heart is crying when you see a little kid cries across the world, then you are preparing for Mahdi alayhi salam to bring down the divine law, to bring protection. If you are saying the world is okay, the world is beautiful. I have so many, they say, they're so beautiful. I see so much beauty in everything. I say, look at this is beautiful, this is beautiful. Some saying, I wish I could see with your eyes because you see everything beautiful. I say, yes. Definitely there is beauty in this world, but don't get caught up with that. Whose eyes you want to see? Oh, of course, these days they're saying, you're telling me to see the eyes, to use the eyes of my prophet? No, I want to see with my eyes, they're going to say. Now, according to the eyes of the prophets and the awliya Allah, this world, it is a prison. No prison is beautiful. Even if the prison, it is a castle, it is a palace, it is still ugly. And this world right now, believe me, it is very ugly. Just because in your town, in your city, in your country, it is so beautiful, all you have to do is just to scratch a little bit and you are going to know that reality. Because Mahdi alayhi salam is going to come to remove the ugliness, but Dajjal is only going to show you the beauty. He's going to put a veil there that everything you see, everything is beautiful. But the awliya Allah, they're going to say this world already turned to Jahannam. But Dajjal is going to say this world is Jannat. There's so much hope for everything. How are we going to know that our today, it is better than yesterday? If we don't sit down to think, what did we do yesterday? To think, what did we do today? To have hope, to be a servant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to become better tomorrow. Don't look too much. Sit down and understand. Yesterday, how did I ignore my Allah? How did I ignore my Prophet? How am I ignoring my Shaykh? What are the things that I'm saying and doing that is only for my ego? That there is no remembrance, there is no closeness to Allah. The one who is sincere, he's going to find. And the one who is sincere and he finds, he's not going to just be stuck at that level of saying, oh, I'm such a bad one, I'm such an evil one, I'm no good one. No. Because he's sincere and he says, because I'm not good, my tomorrow has to be better than today. Go. Hurry. My tomorrow must be better than today. He's not going to say, because I'm such a bad one, I'm just going to leave everything just like that and to be lazy. No. Because he's going to, that time, become more responsible and obey the Prophet ﷺ, who says, the believer, his today must be better than yesterday, and his tomorrow has to be better than today. Before you do, you must think. Before you do, you must think, today, what did I lose? What did I gain? Today, what did I put in my grave? I did not put too much. I did not make enough zikr. My prayers were just like this and like that. Most of my day, it was just in ghaflat. It's not even to satisfy my ego, 21st century Muslims. It's just in heedlessness. Where the wind blows, you're going to go. If you understand that, then you're going to say, now today, I'm like that. I didn't send too much. My tomorrow, inshallah, I will stop from all of that. My tomorrow, I will put more love of Allah in the actions that I'm doing. It's easy to have this meditation when you pay money for a Sufi retreat, top of a mountain or in front of a beautiful lake, and to think all these things. Oh, mashallah. No. We have to understand how the Sahaba Kiram receive these teachings from the Prophet ﷺ. How the Tabi'ins receive it from the Sahabis. How the Tabi'in receive it from the Tabi'in. How the Shaykhs from that time until now teaching it to the murids. A Dergah definitely is not a retreat center. A Dergah, it is like a hospital. Hospital is never a retreat center. Unless you go for rehab. But even a rehab is not that pleasant. In a hospital, according to your sickness, you need that much medicine. And the medicine that we're going to get for the benefit of our spirit, to step on our ego, it is not pleasant. It is not easy. It is not. Our aim is for tomorrow to be better than today. That's why we are here. Correct? That's why we are here top of a mountain. Because once upon a time, our today was yesterday. Our yesterday was today, meaning before we came here. We say, I want to have a good future for myself and for my kids. And I want this good future to be for the sake of Allah and His Prophet. You see the teachings of our Shaykh. Now, you have that understanding and you say, my tomorrow must be better than today. We make the move. We make the hijrah. It's not the time for reconquering yet. It is not the time to even fight yet. It is a time for hijrah. And the hijrah of the Sahaba Kiram and the hijrah of the believers is never for this dunya. It is for akhirat. It is to running to serve Allah and to make Allah to be happy with us. So you make the hijrah to come here. Maybe some have a different idea, saying, now we're coming, it's going to be so nice. Every day we can see Shaykh, we can make zikr, we can listen to sohbat, we have our family, da. But since Shaykh Efendi passed, we made it very clear what our mission is too. And it's not going to be easy. So when you come through difficulty, the ego first thing is going to do is to blame everyone. Because of this one say this to me, because of this one did this to me. Otherwise everything was okay. This one gave wrong information, this one made somebody else to make, everyone is outside. All the blame is from outside, never from the inside. If you do, you just say it for lip service. Yeah, I know, I'm the worst person, but da. You know how the game goes. But we want our tomorrow better than today, which is why we are here. And in a hospital, in a cleaning area, which we want ourselves to be cleaned now, before we enter into the grave. It's not going to be that easy. If you're facing difficulties, it is normal. What are you going to have? You're going to have peace in your heart. Knowing that you trust your guide, and all this is going to make you to become better. If you don't trust, then no reason to be here. Because the love, it is very heavy to carry. And we're here for the love of our Shaykh, to be with him. His entire life has not been easy. His life, especially the last few years, it's not easy. But he was not caring, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had sent peace to his heart. Whatever people are doing, they can only attack him from the outside. They can never attack the peace that he has in his heart, because he knows what his tomorrow is. And he's aiming towards that. Today is going to pass. Tomorrow. This is our intention, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. This much is enough. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Fatiha.